Frothy.
Hey, Mica, where you at?
Yeah, where you at, Mica?
Mica. I checked the gym. He wasn't there.
No, I wonder if he got another, was it
Bolt
down the carburetor?
trick. Actually, we saw a Snapchat earlier. He fell on a boat.
He fell out of a boat onto the concrete, not the water.
I'm only laughing because I know he's okay.
Yeah. He went out of town for the weekend, I guess for a fishing trip, so.
Yeah.
But he said we can curse him. He told me we can curse him.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous.
Yep.
I'm a little jealous he's fishing right now, or was fishing earlier.
Yeah, apparently he forgot that he was in a boat while they were loading it up and fell out of the boat onto the asphalt.
He had a ding on his face. He had a ding on his shin, his
He
arm.
had scuffed up palms.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
That's what I told him. He was like, well, you talk shit all y'all want. And I'm like, well, I hope you chafe your palms with your fishing pole.
He did worse. He missed the boat.
He catches so many fish that it chafes his palms, but he has to throw them all back because they're all undersized. He could have been his best and his worst fishing trip ever.
Oh, man. Well, I'm glad he is okay, though, and he didn't break his face completely.
Broke my face.
It looked like it fucking hurt. And I bet he fucking was cussing his ass off.
It would have been like you at the gym. I broke my face. Or not the gym, the camping.
Yeah.
I broke my face.
Well, that was me falling face first into
Drunk.
the freaking ground.
To your tent.
Just jumping face first into the ground.
Yep.
Solid move. Well, did we ever say it was June 6th?
It is June 6th.
It is Thursday, June 6th, 2019,
Yep.
and you're listening to The Born Stupid Show.
Hey, we are now on iHeartRadio. It took them 4 months to approve it, but it finally went through today.
That's what I was wondering when you shared that. You're like on iHeart. I was like, did they just send a request to us, or did we send one of them?
I heard on the radio that you could apply to put your podcast on iHeart. So I did when I heard it. It
4
was,
months ago.
Yeah, at least 4 months ago. And then today, out of the blue, I got an email from iHeart saying, "Hey, you're on iHeart." I'm like, "Cool." I ain't gonna listen to it on iHeart, but hey, we're on it.
Yeah, and by the way, it might be only for droids right now because when I checked earlier,
it's not on your iPhone.
It wasn't on my iPhone, so I'm sitting there, I'm searching, I'm going to podcasts, I'm going load all, nothing pops up, but it's right on Ross's phone.
How the hell are we gonna dethrone Ron Burgundy on iHeart podcast if half our people can't fucking get it?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Son of a bitch.
I don't see how you're gonna.
Now I know what Trump is talking about with the fucking with the elections. It's all fucking. It's all a scheme, man.
They're trying to hold us down.
Yeah. Talking about the fucking ballots and shit like that. You know what it is? Chugging that beer, damn.
Yeah. You started talking politics, and I don't do that.
Yeah. Well, it was supposed to be funny politics, but it wasn't.
I was like, what are you going, Trump?
Yeah.
You're comparing Trump to
They're
Ron
swinging
Burgundy?
the votes. That's what I'm trying to get at. They're fucking swinging their votes in their favor.
I thought, hey, that wouldn't be a bad
Ron
move.
Burgundy
if Ron
brings in big money. He brings in big money. We don't bring in nothing.
If Ron
we bring in sweet-ass koozies. That's all we bring in.
We're trying. If Ron Burgundy played Donald Trump, but listen, that's obviously Will Ferrell, but you have Ron Burgundy play Donald Trump. That would be pretty entertaining.
I can't even think of a Ron Burgundy voice.
To
mold it with a fucking Trump voice.
Yeah, I can't do it right now because I'm trying not to burp. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty entertaining.
Yeah. So we're on one more platform now. It's Podbean, Spotify, Apple, Google,
Facebook,
YouTube.
iHeart. You said YouTube?
We are on YouTube, but I don't think anyone looks at it.
I look at it.
It's the same thing you can get everywhere else.
I'm about to play one right now, so we got a view today.
Yeah. That's what I used to do on our shit.
Let it ride.
Damn, man, we already got one view and we just posted it.
But we got 76 videos on there.
76 podcasts.
I didn't realize.
76?
Dunkin' Donuts.
We don't have 76 podcasts, though. What the
Yeah,
hell?
what
What did we
oh,
got
because
on
we
there?
had videos and
Yes, you're right. That's a click right there.
Doug and Donuts had no views on YouTube right now, and I just gave it a like.
I know. I forgot to do it whenever I posted it.
Good old Doug and Donuts. And I thought you spelt donuts wrong, but
There's multiple ways. Depends on who you are.
yep, it doesn't matter.
You
can
said-
spell it
you said that shit-
nuts and do nuts.
You sent that me and Mike in the text, and you're like, "Man, that's just been irking me for a few days."
Because Mike is
now."
like, Ross spelled donuts, DONUTS.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not wrong. And he goes, but isn't it DOUGHN?
And you Google it, and it said you can
And it's
spell it
like,
both ways.
I said, my Google was donuts versus do nuts.
Well, there is a big difference there. I based my spelling off the Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. Well, I already knew you were right when you spelled it, but
Yeah.
it was just, it was
You,
funny.
yeah, you knew it was right when I typed it with my keyboard. Like, well, it's there. It's right. Ross did it. It's right.
Ross did it. I mean, I have seen some grammar errors in your stuff before that you've posted. It's been a while.
They may have been intentional. Grammar.
Intentional, just
Yeah.
to show you're stupid.
Because sometimes it sounds better if you say it like
You
not
say it.
grammarly correct.
Yeah, you say it with a little slang.
Yeah, them there.
It rolls. It rolls better off the tongue.
I think I've put a few them there's there.
Than
In it.
theirs, thems.
I'm trying to be cleaner with our descriptions, though.
She sings me.
Shit, did I put that?
No.
I think we had a discussion last week.
Yeah,
Seeing and saw,
that's why.
yeah.
That's why I did that.
Now that I live I work in the political world, not the political world, the professional world, I try to be
You just start that.
no. I try to use bigger words and real good grammar. So there's some, depending on who I'm emailing, I'll pop up the thesaurus on one of my monitors on my computer.
Yeah.
And if I was like, you know what, I could find a better word to use there. I'll type that bitch into the thesaurus.
I was gonna say, can you
Yeah.
explain that to what that is to the audience that doesn't understand what that is?
A thesaurus gives you look up a word, it will tell you other words that mean the exact same things. So I may put a 4-letter word down, I look up in the thesaurus, and I can find a word that means the same thing that's like 8 letters, and it sounds like you're a hell of a lot smarter. It's like, God damn, Ross
So-
he's a good speaking motherfucker.
So when you're writing a paper or you're talking or you're texting or whatever, you look up a word. If you get tired of saying the same damn thing and you know there's other words out there, look it up.
Yeah. Like,
Google's
I'm trying
your
to think
friend.
of a.
There and
I'm
there.
trying to think of a.
Bear and bear.
Oh, the new one. The one I used this week was
It's a little different.
complimentary. Instead of putting free, I put complimentary, and I'm saying it wrong because I'm drunk.
Who cares? Continue.
Complimentary. That's what I meant. Complimentary. Like you're a compliment.
We should have started a few beers earlier. The fact we're on this right now.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even done.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Stupid.
Complimentary. That's what I meant. I even looked it up like complimentary. I'm like, that ain't right.
Look up another big word, please.
It's not on the list. I debuted my acting career today
Really?
at work.
Who'd you double as? Or did you do an original?
What do they call it? When actors like try out for roles, they do they submit like a casting video.
Oh, so you participated in a casting couch.
I was not on the couch. I was on a chair.
Was it leather?
No, it was almost like the one you're sitting on.
Oh, it's a sturdy chair right here.
It was.
You get a lot done.
He was a nice guy too, man. The guy.
Oh God!
The guy who interviewed me was a great guy.
I was like, you can tie a woman down on this thing, but
No,
Right.
they're doing educational videos
Oh,
at
gotcha.
work that they're going to be posting on the intranet, not the internet, the
Intra,
intranet.
it's for the
The
internal.
in-house, yeah. You can only see if you're on the internet.
That's for the audience that doesn't know what an intranet
Yeah,
is.
there's security videos, like internet, like network security stuff, and they're having 3 of us do. They want to see which ones would be the best. 3 of us try out for which I didn't.
You tried out.
I didn't want to do it, But I'm a nice guy. I can't say no.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'll do it. So they had me do a serious, like, it was almost similar scripts. One of them was like a serious one, and then one of them was like a funny one. And they want to give all of them to the higher ups. Fuck you. But you think you might read like a third grader? You read like a kindergartner when you got to read that shit off a teleprompter. That shit is hard as shit.
Really? What do you mean? Like it's almost like reading if it's like you're singing karaoke.
Well, first off, I didn't see the scripts beforehand, so.
Well, that's bullshit.
Yeah. Well, because when I left yesterday at 3.
How are you supposed to act something out? Every good actor.
It's on me. Yeah, I saw the guy in the hallway. He was like, "You leave at 3, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "Hey, before you leave, stop by my office. I'll have the scripts for tomorrow if you want to take them home and read them." Like,
yeah.
Awesome. I'll pick them up on my way out.
I didn't. Pick 'em up.
I walked by his office on the way out and didn't pick them up. So after we went through it a few times, and actually he was like, "Actually, here's a script." I read through it first. It was fine after that.
Did you add any cunts in there?
No, I did correct their grammar though.
Oh,
they had words in there, like one of the things were like issues that enough of us deal with. Yeah, I'm like that doesn't
roll.
Yeah, no.
Well.
So I had them like change a bunch of stuff.
They're like, bitch, just read your lines.
But the funny one was pretty cool. Like and they let me ad lib in the funny one too. So if there's
anything you can.
Here's the concept.
Yeah.
You do it.
That's pretty cool.
One of them, the funny one at the end, I was like, all right, please go, if you found this video informative, please go to our site at the link below. And they had me point down. He was like, now, after you point down, he was like, look off camera and then act like someone's trying to talk to you. And then that's going to be them telling you, no, it's not going on your personal YouTube page, it's going on our internal. So I was like, I look off camera, like, wait a minute. This isn't going on my YouTube channel? It's going on y'all's thing? I have had enough. I get off and I storm off. He's like, now go back, take the iPad off the desk saying you need that. I walked back, look at the camera. I paid for this. I picked up the iPad and walked away. He was like, perfect. I'm like, funny. I paid for this. I grabbed it and I walked away.
Well, I'd like to watch this.
So I'm hoping I don't get picked because there's 6 of them and I'll have to film 6 videos.
Oh, so you're just
6 different topics
to be in the video?
Yep, to be the one in the. There's only one person. You're reading like a short script, like it's gonna end up being like a 1.5-minute video, but
man,
I might make it big. I might have to say, "Fuck y'all's stupid ass podcast. I'm being an actor in Hollywood." I wouldn't do that.
It would just be in Tampa.
Yeah.
Not very far.
Nope.
Don't do that to me, man. So you're telling me I'd have to pay for studio time?
You would. You'd have to pay me because I'm big time. You can't afford my studio hours.
Ross, you can cut a brother deal, man.
Pizza.
Pizza and beer. All right, cool. Hey, can I come over every night?
No. After my Madden game at 10:30.
Oh man, yeah, these clowns, man. King Ding-a-ling wants to play it like.
That's his name.
I think that was his username. It was something like that. Like, he postponed last night's game because of NBA Finals, which I tried to put it before the finals, so he had time to just watch it, and then he just never showed up, left me hanging. And tonight, I'm doing the podcast, so we'll wait.
Screw him.
I'm tired of getting fucking BS. And by the way, he wasn't in the league until the week 16.
Who the fuck adds people at the last week of the season?
15 or 16, but it's 2 seasons in a row, 2 or 3. It's getting old. I think it was the second season. That's
why I wish like it would never happen. That one of those people ends up fucking knocking the commissioner out of the playoffs. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
That's what you get for being a cunt.
I had motherfuckers that late in the game. When you're gonna switch to Madden 2020 anyways? Let's finish the season.
That would be my cue to get the fuck out when they switch to the new Madden. But you won't do it.
No.
You bitch say, I'm not going back next season.
I like playing.
Here you are next season bitching about the same shit they did last season.
It is true, though. It is very true. I like football, though. And I don't like playing just the computer all the time.
I didn't like losing to you and Mica all the time.
I'm a lot better when I play when I'm playing serious.
You have something to play for.
Yeah.
Just
when
not
I'm just playing,
just not the stat sheet on the chalkboard.
I'm throwing bombs against y'all, doing bullshit.
I think, yeah, and I think you
every...
intentionally lost a lot of those games just so you would get the highest score in the loss column. Because it got to the point where it was comical, and you're like, I got to keep it going.
Why am I playing serious?
That's cool. I got 38 losses out of 40 games. That's funny. I'm going to keep it going.
It's something to laugh about. But y'all aren't easy to play against either way.
I ask Madden every play on offense and defense.
Oh, another thing too. At that time when we were doing that, I was a heavy drinker. Like some of those times, I was slurring before we even started the podcast.
You ran the fucking screen 18 plays in a row.
I would run a screen,
and it worked
left,
every
screen,
damn time.
Right. I would run a cross screen, then I would run a wide receiver screen,
and then you drive all the way down
and then
to where you can't run a screen anymore, and then go 3 and out, or go for a 4th down, 4th and 18, and fucking.
Y'all's biggest thing is y'all would get all the way down the field and you get in the red zone.
That was the joke. All I gotta do is let Ross get to the end zone, then he will throw a pick.
If he doesn't break off a big play, he's gonna throw me the pick when he gets to the red zone. It's not a big deal. Just
every
make
time.
him work. Make him work for it. He's gonna make a mistake.
Yep.
Sure enough, every time in the red zone. Well, not every time, but about 75%.
You can rely on me throwing a pick in the end zone, like we could rely on you running the screen 18 plays in a row.
And the thing is, I don't even run screens that much.
Or you going for it on 4th and 38 from your own 12-yard line.
I don't do that either.
Oh, man.
So what's your emergency?
911, what's your emergency? Apparently, a lady in Louisiana called 911 because Taco Bell was out of taco shells.
What?
Yeah. The police had to remind people, you only call 911 if it's an emergency. You don't call us if fucking your local Taco Bell is out of taco shells.
That's not an emergency.
It's not. And they should put her to death.
To death?
To death.
To death? That would set an example.
Yep. You do not slander Taco Bell. You don't slander their damn good name and their fucking Doritos Locos Tacos.
That's poor
because you're a cunt.
But that's poor management on their end. They know what they need to have to make it through.
Hey, you never know.
Every now and then, sure.
The truck may break down.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
You never know.
There's situations.
Yep.
But death is pretty harsh.
But
for taco shells?
The police were great. They're like, while this is truly a travesty, the police can't do anything about this. Hopefully they replenish in time for Taco Tuesday. That was the official statement from the police.
That's funny.
And they're like, we're going to put this one under the can't make this up story. So they're like, Jesus Christ. Like, don't call fucking 911 if your local fast food joint's out of something.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say, I don't know if Travis can see.
What's that have to do with taco shells?
Travesty,
Oh,
what you were saying.
He couldn't see they're out of shells. That's why they ran out of them.
I know, but
I got you, John. Travis, go see if there's any shells in there. Nope, nothing. I know last week you had that story about the python.
Yep.
In the toilet.
And it bit the guy at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, and that led into our snake doorbell camera video
Yes.
and all that. That's
Another
nuts.
one.
That probably had to be the sound clip of the entirety of our podcast. Was when
Our
we all
reactions?
saw when the guy got bit in the face by a snake.
I wasn't ready for that.
I was like, watch this, guys. Go!
You got another one?
I do. Down in Miami, a lady went to pop squat on her toilet. She opened the lid. What did she find in her toilet?
A mouse.
No.
A turd.
She probably shit a turd after she found this in her toilet. An iguana.
How did I get in there?
I don't know, and they did not say. She said she opened up the fucking thing, and she came face to face, but I don't see how she came face to face with it if it was in the toilet.
She's staring at it.
She said, I screamed, holy crap, there's an iguana in the toilet.
That's it?
Yeah. She said that she slammed the lid, and they called the wildlife people, and they came and got it. She said a professional iguana catcher. It looked like he caught a lot of iguanas in his day. But she has some advice for all of us. Make sure you check your toilets before you poop.
I'm going to say that the shock factor wasn't there like the other one, though.
Oh, yeah, because you didn't fucking find an
If
iguana.
I saw the video, maybe. But The video did it all. That snake jumping out of the guy.
You never know. The iguana might look like an aggressive turd sitting in the toilet.
I just didn't feel the shock from there. You know.
I'm gonna go to Petland and buy an iguana and dump it in your toilet.
Last week, I was shocked by the video. That story was it was shocking, but it wasn't crazy or nothing.
I had the same reaction when I watched it at work. Oh man, you got bit in the eye by a goddamn snake.
I'm gonna keep it on the animals. Did you see the fucking guy, the bitch ass Florida man that ran over a dog on purpose?
Nope.
So, anyways, his story was he was trying to scare it or whatever. He ended up running it over on purpose.
That would do it.
Yeah.
It would scare me.
And I believe Jesse was like, "So, do we get to run him over now?"
I don't see why not.
Yeah, dude, for real. What a piece of shit that he. And I don't know. That was probably his alibi. He probably meant to run that fucking dog over.
Well, I know one guy got sentenced to like 200-something days in jail because and it was a legit accident, but apparently he threw his dog in the back of the truck on a leash. The dog jumped out of the truck, and he was dragging the damn dog down the road.
And he wasn't looking?
Yeah, and he didn't know until... But the dog, they said the dog survived. He just had a road rash and all that. And
that sucks.
yeah, but I guess because of the neglect...
They got him?
He got jail time, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How long did he drag him? Because you got to check on your dog. Like,
I don't know.
All right, so if you're driving your truck, if you have a truck, and you tie your dog up to, like, say, the little spot so he doesn't run... jump out, so it does jump out. How often are you looking out the rear mirror or the side mirrors?
Well, and then the leash has to be long enough so he can't jump out, or long enough so if he jumps out, he can land on the ground.
Yeah.
But
I'm
one of those people. I'm against putting dogs in the back of the truck. Period.
Yeah.
Because for all you know, instinct's gonna kick in. You stop at a red light, they're gonna jump out. Or you slow down, the dog's like, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
My thing is, you can put them back there, but someone's gonna be sitting back there with them.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. If someone's back there. But I'm just not gonna put a damn dog in.
But if you are the driver, how often are you looking? Pretty often, right?
Mm-hmm.
So your dog's not hitting the ground very often. This guy's oblivious, probably just driving down the street, freaking 10, 15 minutes.
But depending on the truck, like if the dog's laying down in the bed, you might not be able to see it.
Still, you gotta be looking. You gotta check on it.
Yeah.
You put a dog in the back of the freaking truck. It's a dog.
Just put him in the damn cab.
True.
You don't have to leash him. Right with your windows up. Maybe down a little bit.
Well, I know the dog wasn't a good skinning story, but KFC is a twist on that. KFC
actually, my road rash one sort of.
KFC is selling chicken skins now, but it's only in select locations.
It's like pork rinds, but with chicken skins.
It's basically the chicken skin. So like the chicken breast and stuff that they make, they're basically just selling the skins of
and
that.
Fry it and all that, and like crispy.
Just fried chicken.
I do
skin.
love chicken skin, man.
And
like when my mom used to cook like roasted chicken when we were growing up.
Good.
First thing I do is peel the skin off it.
No,
that's where all the seasoning is.
I would always try to like leave the skin. Like I would try to hold the skin to the chicken and then just bite that section
Eat like a
of
fucking
it.
sandwich.
That way I'm biting that section of skin off. So that way when I take my next bite, I still got more skin. I don't want to eat all my skin at one time.
Because the skin has all the flavoring, man.
That or you cut it up. You cut the chicken up, and then you have the skin just dispersed throughout the chicken, and then you can just eat it throughout it. The skin, like you said, it's just too easy to eat that whole thing.
It tastes great, but then when you think about it, you're like,
oh, man.
I'm eating something skin.
But it's so good.
It is.
It's so good. But I want to say it was like in Thailand and like freaking not in America.
If you look like all that good shit at these restaurants like McDonald's, KFC, Taco Bell, like you say, oh yeah, they make this. Oh, that's delicious. Philippines.
Yeah.
Thailand. It's all these fucking places that I'm never gonna go.
Well, and the reason why I'm sure the U.S. is so health conscious that they're not allowing that shit. It's probably not that KFC won't do it because they're doing it somewhere else.
Well, like it was around Easter time. You know how they have the McFlurries at McDonald's?
Yeah.
I saw the Cadbury egg McFlurry. I'm like, oh my god.
What was something about bacon?
Amazing.
There was something with bacon too, and it wasn't here.
Well, that's when we remember. Was it 2011? We went to Canada.
Yeah.
The McDonald's up there, they had bacon on everything. Mm-hmm. They just now have that down here. But yeah, before you can get a Big Mac with bacon on it, and you can never get that down here, but now you can. But yeah, it was like Thailand or freaking Philippines or something like that had a Cadbury egg, fucking McFlurry.
That's like next level type shit.
It is, and here we are in America, a fucking third world fast food company or fast food nation.
Just pretending like we're the
These
smartest.
people can't have clean water, but they're fucking fast food
Their
restaurants
fast
have
food
all
is
the good
killing
shit.
us right now. The fast food game is
I will
unreal.
trade you a fucking pallet of bottled water to have that at my local KFC.
Oh shit! Yeah, I would give you $20
Yes.
worth of clean water if you give me one of those freaking fried chicken skin meals.
You know what?
Hot
Those
and
commercials
fresh.
that you see at 3 o'clock in the morning with a nickel or a penny a day can
Oh,
get this
man.
kid in this country something. You
know
know
what?
what? I'll give you 10 pennies a day.
What they need to do is saying your 10 pennies a day
It's going
will
to
give you
a
the
crowdfunding.
They will go to the chicken skins.
Chicken Skin Foundation.
But really, you're going. It's going
Yep.
to the kids. But you say it's going to give you chicken skins,
Better yet, I will pay the kids to make the chicken skins for me.
and they got a job.
Yep, exactly. Kill two birds with one stone. I'm helping you, and you're helping me.
Chickens are fucked.
Yeah.
Those chickens
We'll
are
murder
fucked.
the shit out of chicken skins.
But they say eat more chicken, right?
Yeah.
I mean, beef's a lot harder to come by than chicken.
I
You
gotta
can
tell you,
produce a lot more birds than you would be able to do cows.
pretty much all the chicken I eat nowadays is either boneless or skinless.
Mm.
I need to buy me a whole chicken. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be fat and buy a fucking rotisserie chicken and eat the whole thing for dinner tomorrow night.
The whole thing?
If you peel the chicken off, a rotisserie chicken doesn't have much chicken on it.
Really?
Yeah,
I've never peeled the whole thing off.
you should try it. It's amazing. Go home and sit on your fucking couch with a rotisserie chicken in
You're
your
gonna be
lap.
like the Hound and just sit there and eat a chicken and beer, chicken and beer. You pour your beer in
Yep.
like an ale cup.
I'm gonna murder you and eat your chickens.
You just sit there and like fucking just yell cunt at the TV.
I do that all the time. That and cocksucker. Game
was-
of Thrones has me saying cunt. Deadwood has me saying cocksucker. So if
Yeah.
I'm not calling you a cunt, I'm calling you a cocksucker.
Nice. I haven't started the Deadwood adventure yet.
It's amazing.
I know you told me I have to watch that. I've been trying to get through the Marvel
The Marvel
shit.
stuff.
Yeah. Because I know if I don't do it now, something else is gonna pop up, and I'm not gonna watch them. So, and they're like fucking at least 2.5 hours each.
Yeah.
Seems like. None of those are fucking short movies.
Deadwood's a good series, and the movie to wrap everything up was pretty good.
Yeah.
So, and also yesterday, I downloaded. You'll see it on Plex. Oh, I did not. I purchased. I purchased. DC Comics came out with a new series, TV series, Swamp Thing.
Oh yeah.
Another like superhero style thing. They released episode 1 last Friday. I purchased it and put it on Plex. I watched it last night. I'm like, this is going to be a great series. Breaking news today: DC cancels Swamp Thing. I'm like, they just fucking released the first episode last week.
One
And
episode and they cancel it.
they already filmed the first season, so they're still going to release every episode 1 week at a time. But they canceled Swamp Thing after 1 episode. Apparently, it's based out of Louisiana, but it was filmed in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And I guess they were supposed to get like a bunch of grant money because that's what the production companies do. If you come film here in Florida, the state of Florida pays you.
Yeah.
I guess they were guaranteed money for it, and then it turns out they only got like a small portion of it. So now it totally kills their budget and they can't afford to do the show.
That's terrible.
So I'm hoping that they ended up bringing it back. Somebody
well,
else.
and if anything, why wouldn't you just move it to a different state then?
Yeah,
Say,
exactly.
fuck you. We'll do it
Yep.
here.
The show takes place in Louisiana. Film it in Louisiana.
That only makes sense, right?
And the thing is,
Louisiana is not going to give them that money, though.
no, you really don't get. I really didn't even get to see the main character before they canceled it. Literally, at the end of the first episode, you see Swamp Thing for like 6 seconds,
So
and then it cuts to the credits.
So they filmed the whole season.
Well, apparently it was supposed to be 16 episodes, but they ended up knocking it down to 10 episodes because I guess the funding.
Mhm.
So they crammed 16 episodes into a 10-episode season.
And they're only aired one.
Yeah, they air one every Friday.
They air one every Friday, and
Last Friday was the premiere.
they premiered and then canceled.
Yes.
But you're still going to see the rest of the 10.
Yes, you'll see the rest of the series.
All right.
So I watched the first episode. I'm like, this is going to be a damn good series.
Yeah.
And then this morning, I'm like, well,
Well,
kick me in the
no.
fucking nuts.
That just means we need to write something, Ross.
Might as well spit in my face while you're at it.
We need to write our own series. What can you come up with? I mean, you've seen a lot more fucking shit than I have on movies and shows.
That's the thing. I can't come up with anything because I would come up with something that's already come up with because
But what
I would
if,
think
alright,
about.
So what if I came up
I
with
like
something
deadwood. I'm gonna name it
hardwood?
pinewood.
I'm gonna name it pine trees.
Pine saw.
I mean, like, what if I came up with something and you just tell me if you've heard it or not?
Okay. Actually, because I tell you right now, I'm not original. So
Yeah. Well, I can probably get there. I just might not be right now.
a show where it's gonna take place in medieval times.
Okay.
All these fucking people are fighting to be the king or queen of that country.
Ooh, that sounds pretty cool.
And just to throw a twist in it, we're gonna throw dragons. And check this out. Zombies. Zombies. We're putting zombies in it.
That sounds a lot like Game of Thrones.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
Yeah, you're not original.
Okay.
Okay.
Since there's a superhero thing going on now, and superheroes are people who were born with talents.
Or
No.
abnormal
Yeah, it's things that
things. Yeah.
things
sure.
that the normal person does not have.
Mhm.
Which just to fit in, a normal person does not have a lot of money. So this guy doesn't have superhero powers, but he has a lot of money where he can create and make his own things. Like he can shoot shit like you could throw like Chinese star looking things at you. He can shoot like something to repel.
Does he have crazy vehicles and stuff
He'll
like that?
have badass vehicles, and you know what? He'll
The
look
whole city.
he'll
wants
look
him?
like a fucking bat.
I was about to say, the whole city relies on him.
Yeah, you
And
know
then
what?
they turn on him.
They could shoot like a thing up in the sky with like his symbol. We'll call it like the bat symbol, and they're like, dude, they need me. I gotta go. But they don't know who you are. You're a rich guy during the day, and next you know, you talk like this, like, hey, get the fuck down here. He doesn't kill anybody either. He just hurts them. He subdues them.
So
He
he's
never
not-
kills anybody. He
Nobody?
subdues them.
He's never
No.
killed nobody?
And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna subdue him. I'm gonna tie him up, and then the cops can come in and pick him up. I'm never gonna kill anybody, but I'll fight crime without killing people. Yep.
I think we should call him Guy Bat.
Guy bat. Yeah.
Guy Bat sounds pretty cool.
Uh,
I think there's something called Batman.
oh shit.
That was pretty good. I was gonna let you ride with that. I was like, good God. You're describing
I told you I'm
Batman all day.
unoriginal. I'm unoriginal. All right, I got a new one. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh man. All right. So, what if we have this nerd, and he ends up coding his own superpower genes. So you know, how, like they have CRISPR.
Are you playing my thing here, or is this a real thing, a real idea?
I was just really going off of what I mean. I was still playing your game, but I'm not sure if you've heard this. So
No.
I'm going for real. So you have this nerd, and he knows about gene editing. So he freaking starts altering his genes, and not the pants he's wearing, but
yeah. Like last week, these Wranglers are super long. I'm gonna have
I'm gonna have to type in 3232 and not 32.
You see him behind a
34.
sewing machine.
God damn, it's the wrong size.
Yeah, fucking hemming your own jeans.
No, but
God, he's real good at it.
So the guy, he's a full-grown adult. He learns all this coding and everything, and
on the job training, or
he's probably between college, on a job. Government realize how smart he is. They throw him in a little mix, whatever. No telling what he gets involved with, but he's super smart. He's only like 5'8", $135, $140, super small guy. He starts to edit his own.
Howard's calves.
It's not something you can
They're
hide
non-existent.
under. It's not something you can hide under for shelter.
We're not talking about Paul. It's raining. Get under these bitches.
So he basically types in this and he starts editing his genes, and little by little he becomes some 6'4", 6'6" monster.
Man.
Fucking whatever he wants, he can change. So he decides that he wants to have certain superhuman powers, and at some point the government wants to stop him, but they can't. So then it's like the government's trying to control him, and he's trying to let everybody know that he's good, but at the same time they're trying to shut him down, and he can fix anything that you have any issues with, but they're just trying to limit him because he's basically
He's
becoming,
creating monsters.
yeah,
He create monsters.
Well, no, he's helping like people. So like you say you have a cancer tumor in your brain. but nobody wants to operate. He's able to go and edit your genes and remove that cancer from that. But at the same time, he's
The
also
government's not making money off the pills
they're not
prescribe
they're
you.
not making the money off of that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's also making himself like unstoppable. So
Yep.
he's gonna be able to live forever. He's gonna be able to do whatever he wants to do. But he's also helping people. So that's what kind of like the government let him go for a little while. But now he's getting to the point where he's gonna be able to control whatever he wants to control because he knows so much. You've never heard nothing like that.
That's when I say fuck people. I'm not gonna help you anymore. I'm gonna go off and do my own thing. And
The government's they're trying to kill him now.
Oh, man.
They're sending people out to shut him down.
this is why you need this bat guy I was talking about.
You see what I'm saying? I can come up with an original series real quick.
We
It's
can.
just-
You're on
but
something.
have you heard of anything like that?
No. No.
That's mine.
Yep.
I can come up with
Let's
my
do
own
it.
series, man. I've heard of different things with like they've been introduced to some type of radioactive or whatever. But you've never heard of
That's
someone
what this swamp thing is.
somebody just being a little ass nerd and freaking just learning as much as possible and then changing his own life. Nothing that's catastrophic that's happened to him. It's not a random event. It's him learning how to change his own life.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if any of these superhero movies.
I don't think I've seen
no.
anything like that. Nothing.
The only thing I
can
can think of is Lex Luthor and the whole Justice League, the whole DC side of things. He was like a scientist, but I don't. At least in the Justice League movie, he didn't do anything to benefit himself.
All I know
he just created a
is
monster.
HBO, Marvel, DC.
You don't want DC. DC will cancel you after one episode.
Alright, so fuck DC. Well, if I'm getting paid, I don't care. But
Yeah,
regardless,
I make my money no matter what.
Regardless, I can come up with some real original shit, but they'll probably never hear it. I guess I could do like a freaking George R.R. Martin and write my own series, but then
Take you 25 years to
but
write it
then
out.
nobody's gonna read it, and then my luck.
And they'll bitch about the show because the show doesn't line up with the book, but the book ain't out yet.
And then my luck, somebody between then would write something very similar to mine, and they like that before mine, and then I'm getting fucked anyways. I thought of an app to freaking basically like put out secrets and stuff like that to be like private and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, I want to do this, and this. And then, like, a couple weeks later, a guy's like, dude, someone did exactly the same thing. I'm like,
yeah, you're a fucking weed eater with a flashlight on the end
I'm like,
or something
get
like
the
that.
fuck out of here with that
You're
shit.
the vending machine that has hot food in it.
Yeah, I'm to the point where I'm almost done. Like, I'm not done with. I'm always gonna be freaking crazy and think of shit, but
Putting your brain in robots.
I want to
to
like stories. I feel like I can get creative, and there's a lot of things I don't.
You should
think
write
I've
a
heard of.
best-selling novel.
I wish I knew what the best-selling novel would be.
It's just 300 pages of you rambling about nothing. There's like no punctuation or nothing like that. There's only one period. It's at the end of the book.
I've got a lot of ideas.
So yeah, there's this one time where we did this, and then
Like, how do you even keep up with this?
this one dude's like, dude, I'm gonna alter your genes. I'm gonna make you better. But I mean, you just do a fucking rant. It's a one giant ramble.
Yeah, I mean, well, if anybody takes that, feel free to throw me some money for using at least part of my story.
And in the middle of the book, there's like 13 blank pages, because that's you pretty much saying. Second half of the book. Why is there like blank pages in the middle of the fucking book?
I always
That's
joke.
where I took a giant breath so I can keep going the second
I
half.
always joke, like, the shit I write, my chapters won't be in order.
Oh yeah, we're jumping back to chapter 2. Like, this bitch doesn't.
Oh, they're fighting.
Your book is going to be like this fucking Star Wars series. The first chapter is actually going to be like chapter 10. Chapter 2 is actually going to be chapter 6, because Star Wars is all in like fucking crazy ass order.
Well, but do they have missing chapters? Because that would be
They're
me.
still coming out with stuff.
I was like,
But
that
I
would
don't
be me.
know if the stuff they're coming out with now is back towards the beginning of the series. I don't know. I have never seen any of the Star Wars movies, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, has anybody ever started a series from the end and then worked back? Because I know they bounce around in these different things, but have they ever, like, from a fact that you're going from the end to the beginning, and then you learn about how they got there? I mean, I guess that would be
The TV show Chernobyl.
Yeah.
The first scene of the show is at the end of the movie. They show you what the guide.
But then they always go right back to the beginning.
Yeah, they
So
showed
end
you
and
the
then they go back to
outcome.
the beginning,
Then they show you what led that guy to get
but
there.
how do they? Has anybody ever showed you the end and then just played it from the end all the way back? Because of aging.
Westworld is almost like that too.
Because of aging, it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to do that too.
Well, Westworld, it jumps between present time and past time, and
But see, I'm
you
talking
don't
about,
realize what's present or past until pretty much the last episode of the season.
But my thing is, you're starting at the present and you're going back.
Yeah.
So
the guy with the broken jaw just got hit in the face.
there's no back and forth. You just know you're going back.
Yep.
So that'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I don't
I'll
know.
be so confused. What the fuck is going on right now?
I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that.
No.
Again, something original.
Yeah, right now they do prequels and all that stuff, or
Yeah.
like the Star Wars shit, they jump.
But they're always jumping, and
Yeah.
people have a hard time following.
You're like,
them.
I'm not jumping. I'm starting at the end.
Well, I'm just starting at the end, and we're going backwards the whole way.
It's gonna be. You
start
just you
from
fucking rewinding it.
I wouldn't know if it would be exactly like
I
that.
can't fucking understand what
it
he's
would
saying.
Be, it would be going backwards, but it's still forward.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That'd be funny though. Like, I have no idea what the fucking language are they speaking.
That'd be pretty hard to display, but again,
But you would be the one that'd be able to do it. You can pull it off.
I know I can pull it off. My parents told me I can do anything I want to do, and I truly believe that.
Really, my parents told me the same thing.
The thing is trying to figure out what I want to do, and then putting all my eggs in that basket.
If we walked out of the room, they're probably like, "That's one dumb son of a bitch."
we should have never told him that.
Yeah,
This
that kid's a
motherfucker
fucking
here.
idiot.
God, you tell a kid and he takes it that
Yeah.
far?
He believed us, dumbass.
Oh my God. I bet my parents probably do think I'm fucking off the wall. I know my dad sometimes he's just like, what the fuck?
That's
But
my boy.
but I mean, at least I'm telling him, right?
Yeah.
At least I'm talking to him.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I could keep it to myself, and then you find out I'm crazy on later.
Oh, wait.
Have you heard of juice jacking?
Juice jacking.
Yeah, it's where you take a fruit and you jack it till it juices.
Is that what I see you do with Is it vegetables too? I saw you've mastered juicing the cucumber.
No, I'm actually kidding. That's not what it is. All right, so basically what hackers are doing now is they're basically taking USB ports at like airports or malls or like places where there's mass amount of people.
Yep.
And they're taking these USB ports and charging locations and
I've
then
seen
putting
that before.
malware
Yeah.
into those. And basically, so whenever you plug, they have access to your photos,
That's
your
why you go straight to the
phone,
power
your text.
receptacle.
Well, they say to do that, and they also say bring your own portable charging devices. So you
Yeah.
can charge your phone. So you pre-charge that thing, and then you can charge your phone without being plugged up to something. Basically, it's becoming a big deal where a lot of people's shit's getting exposed
Yeah.
because they're trying to charge at airports, and these people are getting hundreds of people.
I've never plugged into a random USB port at the airports and all that.
Well, with iPhone, they have that the charger connects USB to that, so they're getting it from the power. So they're reconfiguring those ports.
Yeah, it's like a USB to USB-C or whatever the Apple thing is.
So yeah,
That's why you need that little plug adapter thing at the end that you plug into the wall.
Yep. So yeah, be careful about that. Keep your mind on it. There's assholes everywhere. So even with the gas pumps, you gotta check for skimmers.
Yep.
I always try to turn my Bluetooth on to see if I can get anything weird to pop up, but a lot of times I forget to do that too.
My
So-
Bluetooth stays on.
Well, I mean, I have a Bluetooth on, but I forget to look at my phone to see
Yeah.
if any new Bluetooth signals pop up.
My bank, they protect that shit.
Well, and I also use a credit card when I do it too,
Yeah.
so that way if they take it, it's not coming directly from my funds.
Yeah.
And then I can dispute it. But
When I got hit, my bank gave me my money back right away. It's just,
It's-
I had to go get a temporary card from the damn bank.
it's getting ridiculous with all the fraud, but at the same time, the mindset they're having though is the bank puts interest rates on everything, so no harm, no foul. They're
Yep.
not stealing from us; they're stealing from the bank. Even though we have to deal with all the BS to get our money back, they feel like there's at the end of the day they're still stealing from the bank.
My bank texted me and sent me an email whenever I was hit.
Yeah.
They knew right away. They said, we noticed a charge and we may think it's fraudulent. If you did not spend, and they gave me the amount. And a brief location in the text message, like, please call us ASAP at this number.
Yep.
I call them right back, and they're like, yeah, did you charge so-and-so at Shell gas station? I'm like, no, man. She's like, yeah, we didn't think so. She's like, we turned your card off. Your money's back in the account. She's like, just today, if you can, go by your local bank. Tell them you need a temporary card, and they'll give you a new card.
You said it was Wells Fargo? That's pretty good.
Yep. And then when I went there, there's like 20 other people in there. Apparently, that Shell gas station got hit.
They're pretty good.
They're like, did you go to Shell like between the last 3 days? I'm like, yeah. She was like, apparently everyone who came in, all went to that same place, and
my first answer, nope.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, actually, I did.
But the gas station ended up not having a skimmer on it, because the next day, this was back when I was getting energy drinks every morning.
Yeah.
I was like, just to let you know, my card got hit, and the bank told me that a lot of people that got hit were at this gas station. She's like, yeah, you're not the first person to say that. She's like, we checked the pumps, we've had them all checked, and there was no skimmers on them, nothing was tampered with. So like, if they put something on there, they came back and took it right back off. Mm-hmm. So.
Well, there's other ways of doing that. You don't have to actually be at the store.
I'm with Chase now, though. I'm not with Wells Fargo anymore. Yeah. No, I'm with TD Bank. Sorry.
TD.
Yep.
TD Bank. What does that show?
That's Godzilla, the new Godzilla movie coming out.
I don't need to see that.
Gonna give you nightmares.
I got a list of shit to watch, man.
Add it to the list. It'll be on Plex whenever I can get it.
List.
Once I can buy it and put it on Plex.
Well, speaking of Godzilla, it's alligator mating season.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. There was a lady. She wasn't aware of this, and she was bit by an 8-foot alligator.
What?
Yep. Pay attention to the freaking surroundings. I've actually had a couple close alligator encounters, and one of them was during alligator mating season, and there was an alligator.
Was it giving you like the stink eye and grunting at you?
No,
hey?
they come right up to your freaking boat.
Yeah.
Like because they're.
I thought you had a pretty mouth.
I think it was like a 10-foot or 12-foot John boat. Maybe it was smaller, bigger. I don't remember. But they're all over the place, and it's pretty sketchy being that close to them, knowing that they can literally jump out of the water and grab your bitch ass.
You don't even have to be near the water to get them. You have them. Home intruder.
Home intruder.
Home intruder. Here locally in Clearwater.
Because it's mating season.
It's mating season. Apparently, this person had something in their house that the gator wanted to mate with. Mm. They got home and found an alligator in their bathroom. Yeah.
Was it in the hot tub?
It was not. It was 11 foot. It was on the nice tile floor. 11-foot gator they found in their house in the bathroom.
That's a big fucking gator.
Apparently, their house has like low windows. It smashed the window in their kitchen and got into the house while they were at work. And made its way into the fucking bathroom.
That's pretty possible at my house.
Yep.
Yeah. Can you imagine coming home and there's a fucking 12-foot gator?
I'd burn the house down.
Hell no.
I don't know what happened.
Honestly, I might try to Steve Irwin that bitch and get it out.
And fucking stingray come out of nowhere and stab you in the chest.
I'm like, Danielle, get a fucking bed comforter.
Big Al, what the fuck you doing? Trying to climb up on my damn monitors and my TV.
It had its paws on that camera.
You're showing you his butthole.
But I would tell Danielle, I was like, get a comforter, throw it over the top of his head, and I'm going to drag its tail out.
And when I grab him, take that electrical tape and bring it around his mouth.
And make sure you Snapchat this.
Don't get bit.
Actually, Facebook Live it.
No, you'll be Facebook Living it as she's doing it. You're like around the corner, like peeking around the door,
She ain't touching it.
No.
She ain't touching it. I'm the dumbass that would do some stupid shit like that. I just got to figure out how I'm going to do it.
I would just call somebody to have them come get it.
But it's like just when I grabbed the snake, though, that one time.
A snake's not 11 foot that can rip your arm off.
I know. But I still threw the freaking pillowcase over it. I grabbed the snake. And
what kind of snake was it?
It was a rat snake.
Oh, yeah. Of course you will do something that won't kill you.
Well, the whole point is it can't sense my heat. I'm smart. It can't sense my heat. It can't tell where I'm coming from. Then you grab it. And then when it freaks out, you sling it.
I'm smart. Let me try to grab this gator. No, those two things don't go good together.
Oh, that looked like it hurt.
The guy with the broken jaw just got an elbow to the fucking...
Fuck. Yeah.
To the jaw.
Fuck that. Is he still playing?
Oh, yeah, he's in there.
These motherfuckers.
Look, that guy, his under his eye was like yellow
He's
and all that.
got
Fucking
his
bruises.
his nose was crooked as fuck.
Yeah.
His eyes were black.
He got hit in the face.
33 is still playing.
Yeah.
Chara's still playing.
The guy they showed on the camera, he was missing his front teeth because he got hit in the face with the puck about a month ago.
That's fucking nuts, man.
Yeah.
You got some. You're just a tard if you're doing that.
Yeah, you got fucking sports where they fucking pussyfoot around and like today was like, I think 5 years ago today was the day LeBron checked himself out of an NBA Finals game
For cramp.
because the AC in San Antonio's arena wasn't working. So during the
Get
game, he
outta
pulled
here.
himself out of the game one of the NBA Finals because he was cramping or because of the
Get
fucking
outta
AC.
here.
Where you got a guy that 2 days ago shattered his jaw, had surgery yesterday, and he's in there tonight playing.
Get out of here. That's the thing. Like those guys aren't tough.
About 4 or 5 years ago, the guy used to play for the Bruins, but when it happened, he was playing for the Stars. Rich Peverly. He went into cardiac arrest during a hockey game. He skated off the ice.
His heart stopped.
Yeah, he skated off the ice like this guy just did. Went to sit on the bench and fell over. He died on the bench. They got him back alive, and they said the first thing he said when he opened his eyes was, "Did I miss a shift?" And he wanted to stay in the game. They're like, "No, you died on the bench." And I don't think he ever played a hockey game ever again because they found that he ended up having a heart issue. That's what made it happen. He never played a hockey game again.
How do you keep a guy off the ice like that?
Yeah.
Though?
And then actually,
There was no problem dying. No problems.
it came out yesterday. Boston Celtics Paul Pierce years ago in the NBA Finals. They thought he hurt his knee and they took him off in a wheelchair and all that. And a few minutes later, he ended up coming back to the game and played.
I think I remember that.
He revealed on TV last night that the reason why he was in the wheelchair is because he shit himself. Yeah, I guess he had diarrhea. He shit himself, and he had him wheel him into the fucking locker room so they couldn't tell that he shit himself. He went in, took a shit, changed his shorts, came back out, played the basketball game. For years, everyone thought it was because he hurt his knee and all that.
Yeah.
And, like, no. He did hurt his knee, but
That
I guess
was
he ended up
against the
shitting
Lakers,
himself.
right?
Yeah. He ended up shitting himself. I'm like, what?
He had a wet fart.
Yeah, shart. Shart. An over-aggressive shart.
Oh man, yep, that was more than I thought, and I can't play with that.
We've all had it happen.
Hey, yeah,
But we weren't wearing white shorts like that guy was.
Yeah.
He was wearing a white uni.
That's hilarious.
Oh man.
You know, fake a knee injury, and
Yeah.
limp off, or pretty much
The
act
old
like,
sprained my knee, but nobody got a shit.
hey guys, don't worry, I'll be back. I just shit my pants.
God damn, what the fuck that smell?
I realized you probably couldn't hear a whole lot of that because I was covering
Yeah.
my mouth.
Yeah, well, I heard you.
I was whispering like this. Dumbass.
That's great.
Well, I did see that there was a study that 25 cups of coffee won't kill you.
But the 25 cups that are halfway full of creamer might.
Yeah, that might. I guess they did a study with I want to say it was over 8,000 people.
That makes me feel better though.
Yeah, and they could drink 25. That's a lot of fucking coffee.
Because I drink 12 to 16 ounces on my way to work in the morning. That's around between 6 and 6:30 I drink that. And usually about 8 o'clock I have a cup of coffee at work.
I'm at least 24 to 32 ounces of coffee a day.
Yeah, I maybe drink 20 ounces if that. Because the one I drink at 8 o'clock in the morning is just a normal mug size.
Nope, mine is probably 12 or whatever the max Keurig gives.
Fucking cat's over here clicking my mouse.
And then,
Go find somewhere else to lick.
then
you
I
son of a bitch.
do another one before I leave.
Yeah.
So,
I don't drink any when I'm at home in the morning. I just make it while I'm walking out the door. I'm drinking on my way in. It's gone by the time I get to work.
yep.
And then about an hour and a half later, I have another cup. Another cup.
That cup.
Cup of coffee.
That coffee is good though, man. Especially the Keurig. Danielle's been getting on to me because I've been using those cups, the K-cups, a lot more.
You don't use the refillable one?
I haven't been, but she has. So
It depends on what you like. I
Well,
have both.
mine is the convenience. I don't have to sit there and
Yeah.
scrape it out. I don't have to reload it.
Yeah, I got a little scoop thing. I mean, if you drink a shitload of coffee, then probably the cups are easier for you.
Yeah.
But if you just make one cup like I
she
do,
makes one, so
Mhm.
she's one and done. Mine is I'm making one. I'm gonna have to empty it out, make another one.
yep. Well, mine I make two. I make the 16 ounces out of one cup. I run it first
Oh, yeah.
at 10 ounces,
It's
then I
watered
run
down.
it. No, it's still normal coffee both times. It's
No.
all in the same cup, so it tastes like normal coffee to me.
Not on mine.
Well, you got to think about it. Whenever you used to have the one where you put the coffee strainer in there and you put the thing,
Yeah.
how many cups of coffee did you run through that strainer?
A lot.
A pot, yeah. You got to think. The ratio is probably the same, even though it's in a smaller cup. 10 ounces, 16 ounces through 1K cup, even 20 ounces, is probably going to be just like running it through the big machine.
I guess. I put a lot more coffee in those, though. I think it was stronger. And a lot less water.
Some Keurig machines let you adjust the strength of it.
I hit bold every time.
I don't know what the difference is. I don't know if it comes out with less water, it comes slower, so it soaks more of it out.
I think bold it's slower dripping
Yeah.
through. So that or it puts more water in
More
there.
pressure in
or,
it.
Yeah, like it builds up more before it disperses. Because
Huh.
sometimes it might be like just the water would just kind of like run through. But if you hit bold, it might just like build up
Yeah,
and then
a
go.
burst.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how that shit works.
Me neither. I just started drinking coffee like 2 months ago, so I don't know.
Frontier will pay you money to use a flip phone
What? I'll do that.
for a week, and then you have to write about it and blog and whatever.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to write.
I think it was for $1,000 for only a week.
I wonder what
It's not
Frontier
bad.
has to do.
I want to say it was Frontier.
Are they getting into the cell phone business like Spectrum did?
I didn't read the article.
Because I can only imagine how bad Spectrum's cell phone service
It had
is.
something to do. It was a tech company. It might not be Frontier, but I thought it was Frontier.
We're going with Frontier. It's on the list.
I'm gonna go with Frontier. I make shit up sometimes, and I did see it on the internet. It might not be true, or what I read was not clear to what I was just skimming. Who cares? Nobody cares.
John, we're here to provide facts. We're not seeing that
Only
here.
one person's getting that, so doesn't fucking matter.
Someone at home right now is probably like, "Oh yeah, I saw that too."
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, we'll look it up because the facts you're not getting them from me.
No. Fake news.
Oh man, it's just so lonesome without Mica sitting next
Yeah,
to me.
yeah.
I just feel like
Yeah,
there's, like,
usually I'm over here all by myself on my side of the table.
I'm over
running
here,
the
got
show.
my arm around this chair, and there's
Hey,
nobody
Mica.
sitting there. I freaking
His mic is actually turned
Like,
up.
turned up.
Yeah, because he had to fold it up for it to be muted. So he is there, or his mic is there, up and running, even though he's not here. If you tap on it.
I don't hear it.
Oh, I unplugged it. Never mind.
He
Mike is
unplugged
not
it.
here.
Mike is here. Hey y'all, it's Mica. Made it to the show tonight.
You'd never guess. I fell out of a fucking boat today.
Yeah, I fell out of the boat.
Fuck you, Micah.
Oh man.
Went to the fucking keys without us.
Yeah. And he worked out without me last
Yeah.
week.
He went fishing without us last week too.
Yeah, that bastard. And then he's going fishing
All
again.
right, man, guys, we need to schedule like a fishing trip here. He's been talking about us going
Oh,
on a fishing trip for years, and he's gone on 2 in the last 2 weeks.
He's been talking about scheduling a fishing trip because
Yeah.
he knew he was going back to back without
Yeah,
us.
right, you motherfucker.
You motherfucker. He's like, hey man, yeah, we're gonna schedule a fishing trip soon,
Yeah, man,
right?
we need to go
Yeah.
out there. My dad knows all the good spots. I bet he does. Y'all seems like every time y'all go fishing, y'all catch a shitload of fish while me and John are fucking sitting at home playing with our fucking puds.
I don't know what a putt is.
Whatever you want it to be.
Oh man, we gotta give Mike his shit.
Yeah.
Just jealous. Just jealous.
Jealous.
Just jealous. He banged his face on the boat.
We should not invite him to the fishing trip.
I don't know if he was going anyways.
Good.
Because there's only so much room, and I think it was I think we're going flats fishing, and it was.
Shush, I've not brought it up.
No, I think I've already talked to him. About
Oh,
it.
okay.
I've already talked to him because that's whenever I was talking about we're going in the flats.
My joke I was going to tell last week and I never told
What, Duncan?
was that commercial right there.
Uh,
He's yelling at the officials, "Hey ref, you need to get some glasses. You're missing, or check your voicemail. You've missed some calls." So that was my joke last week. Y'all cut me off, and I said, "Fuck you, I'm not telling my joke." It's, "Hey ref, check your voicemail. You missed some calls. That was my joke.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Well, you didn't come up with it.
I came up with it just like I came up with my my movies or my TV shows. Or
It's an original.
Oh, man.
I don't know what I was saying before.
Me neither. Oh, our fishing trip.
Oh, yeah. But so anyways, I think there was only like room for like five or six. So, and I think it was me, Danielle, John, Claire, her mom, and then there was room for one more.
Oh, I was the well, we can invite Ross.
Well, I mean, my
Dicks.
thing is, Mica has gone fish. Mica has caught a bunch of fish. You have not been on like a spree where it's fish after fish after fish.
I went fishing with Paul and Wendy a couple years ago and didn't catch a goddamn thing.
And this guy, from what I've heard, he said they're all biting. He knows all the spots, and basically he provides everything for you. He sets you up pretty much. I mean, it's a charter, so it should be good fishing. Regardless, even if we are flats fishing, we have to throw it all back. You should be catching fish.
I just
regardless.
realized y'all were taking y'all's babysitter fishing. Did y'all find another babysitter?
My dad.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad's gonna watch her.
Like, wait a minute, the babysitter's
And
going.
it's not supposed to be a full day anyways.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like 6 hours or something like that. So
It's full enough for me.
it's full. Yeah, it could be a long day. I plan on drinking quite a bit.
So do I. I plan on getting fucked up.
I love fishing.
I plan on chumming them waters, man.
Yeah, I'm curious what Mike is fishing for this week.
Well, he is in Key West. Might be over there fishing for some dudes.
Whoa! I didn't think about that. I don't think Mike is into dudes, so.
Fishing for some dudes.
Mike has never came off a guy that's into dudes.
That's disgusting. He just came on him, though. He's never came off him, but he came on him.
Jeez. He's not even here to defend himself.
Hey, he told me we can give him shit, so.
Oh, man.
My bad, Mica. John set me up for that one. He's never came off of them, but he just came on him.
Oh, man. Oh.
That's disgusting.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, your good old Publix has been in the news quite a bit lately. Last week it was their tainted meat. Then earlier this week, you have fucking old people getting hit by a car
That ain't in public, so that's old people.
in the Publix parking lot.
It's not their fault that they did that.
And then I saw, was it yesterday? Somewhere in the Tampa area? A fucking man got shot in a Publix parking lot.
What?
Yeah, some dude was in there trying to hijack cars and shit, and some dude came out of his business and shot him.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna need to like hire a crosswalk.
That shit don't happen at Walmart, though, I'll tell you that.
Walmart has too much for them to report.
No.
There's shit happening every day at Walmart.
You don't hear it on the news.
Yeah, because there's too much to cover. You don't ever hear nothing. That's why they're covering it at Publix.
Nope.
Walmart.
It's terrible, man.
I see drug deals going down at Walmart in
Yeah.
the parking lot every day. Every day. I don't even shop there.
Yeah.
I just drive by.
Just check out, see what the deals are this week.
Yeah, Walmart, man. They're just terrible.
I was at Walmart at 5:30 this morning, picking up dog food.
They're always trying to bring down Publix. It's
Hey,
almost like you work for Walmart.
if I could and make the money I make not working at Walmart, I'd be there.
You don't work at Walmart, though, do you?
No,
Oh, you said.
because they can't pay me what I need to be paid.
Oh. So you like Walmart?
I do.
I don't.
I prefer to shop somewhere where I can go and pick up my milk and eggs and all that stuff, and then hey, you know what? I need socks and underwear. I can go grab that too.
That is nice.
Yep, I can't do that at my Winn-Dixie or my Publix,
That is nice.
and it's cheaper. It's nice.
I don't care to shop there.
I don't care that you don't care.
I know you don't care. I don't care that you don't care. And I don't care that you don't care to shop at my Publix.
I go there if I just need one thing quick. It's quicker to get in and out of there than it is at Walmart.
That is true. Even with those self-serves they have.
That's all I use is self-serve. Well, I know, because if I go to Walmart, I'll buy like 10 things rather than just what I need.
That's honestly what Publix should be doing, though. Is they should have more self-serves.
No, there's jobs they're taking away from. I think we've had this conversation on the podcast before.
I have no problem with them doing a self-serve
Yeah.
as long
You
as
had a
still
problem
have,
with it when Walmart was doing
yeah,
it.
as long as you have both.
They do have both. Walmart does have both.
That's fine.
But you were giving them shit a while back on the podcast. I have to find it.
I was talking. I was talking about automation probably.
Nope. You're talking about how, well, that's just jobs they're taking away from people, blah, blah, blah. No, they still have the same amount of employees, no matter if they're cashiers or store stocker shelves peoples and
I think I do remember. I think I do remember you saying something about them taking away. They were concerned about them taking jobs away, and I said for right now they're not, but it's only temporary because eventually people are going to forget about it, and those jobs are going to be replaced.
John, you're an adult like me and know that most things that start off temporary become permanent.
Yes.
Yep. Like when I do shit at work, I'll wire something up, and they go, "Well, I'm just gonna get it working because it's temporary. I'll come back and fix it."
It's only gonna be for a little
bit. That
bit.
shit's been hooked up half-assed for years, because it works, so it's staying that way.
And it's true.
Yep.
It stays like that because there's no issues with it.
Yep.
It's a solution. Let it ride.
Dads across America doing projects around the house that are halfway done because, you know what? I got it to a point where it's working. It's only temporary. I'll come back and fix it when I have time. That's why half the projects dads do are not done because temporary stuff becomes permanent.
One of my managers was telling me about something recently about whenever you deviate from the plan, and then that deviation becomes standard.
That's my life.
And so basically, he was telling me about a story he read from a book, and basically NASA did that for so long, where these deviations, that things that had to be done, they deviated from the plan, and then that became normal.
Mm-hmm.
So they're normalizing those deviations, and then so many of those add up. Basically, it became to where there's a malfunction with the ship, and then they end up dying. And it was a whole thing.
Well, that's
about,
cool.
Yeah, well, he's basically saying, like, once you normalize those deviations, things that aren't supposed to be normal,
shit starts exploding upon
and then
takeoff.
those things add up little by little. It becomes a
clusterfuck.
Yeah, a catastrophic event.
Yeah.
And it wasn't something. It wasn't just one thing. It was a bunch of shit that added up over time, and they just normalized it, and then that's when shit fucked up.
When shit hits the fan.
So it's not just one sole event; it's over time.
Well, I'm glad that NASA half-asses shit. It's just not.
Well, the thing is,
if NASA can do it, it makes me feel better about myself.
The thing is they did that early on. So hopefully they've learned from that, and they know.
Is that why there were so many Apollo missions? Because
they wrote a book about it. So I mean, I'm assuming they've learned from their mistakes and they're writing about it. So hopefully others learn from it. But I thought that was pretty interesting. Like, it wasn't one big fuck up. It was a bunch of little fuck ups that they normalized.
A lot of little fuck ups that turned into a giant.
Yeah, it's
fuck
like,
up.
well, this bolt missing here isn't a big deal. This right here isn't a big deal. This is normal. They've made it through without this before, and then you start adding all those little
water
things
purifier.
up,
We don't need that.
Who needs oxygen?
That's why they shit and piss in shop vacs, because they half-assed making toilets, and that one guy found that when the toilet wasn't working, the shop vac worked.
Yeah.
Been using it ever since.
But that's the thing. Like, I like hearing stuff like that because it helps open my mind and make me better and make me think about things outside of the box, you know? So, I mean, yeah, one little fuck up isn't a big deal, but you keep fucking up.
A big fuck up.
It's coming. The big fuck up's coming. Yep. You keep fucking up.
It's like a fucking ticking time bomb.
Yeah. However you want to look at that message, just use your own interpretation, but just try to do the best you can and make sure you do it right. Do it right, do it light.
That guy's face is going to hurt tomorrow.
Oh, he's been getting fucked. And I told you he was going to be doing that all game.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to be fucking checking
That
his
dude's
face.
getting fucked.
that guy looks mad.
Because he didn't play tonight. He was a scratch. Which means they took him off the roster for tonight. And they put teams only play 6 defensemen.
Mm-hmm.
But tonight they put 7 defensemen out there just in case.
Sometime
Sometime during the game he realized he couldn't do it. They weren't short defensemen. It's easier to be short forwards than it is defensemen.
And he ain't coming out.
No.
I mean, they're in the second right now.
Yeah, they're almost done with the second period.
He ain't coming out. He played the whole game. So probably next game, depending on how he feels after this,
they'll bring a forward back and they'll
Yeah.
take the other defenseman out.
That's fucking crazy. He's playing with a broken jaw like
Yeah.
that, though.
2 days ago, he broke his jaw. Yesterday, he had surgery. Today, he's playing.
Insane in the membrane.
I'd be curled up in bed, fucking drinking milkshakes and shit if that was
Yeah,
me.
man, I'd want some Campbell's soup or maybe
Whatever you can drink
yeah,
through a straw.
I'm gonna say I would go to Campbell's because chunky soup was too chunky.
You would further injure your jaw trying to
Yeah.
suck fucking mashed potatoes and fucking.
Bitch, why'd you give me chunky
Yeah.
soup? I
He's
got a
trying to-
broken jaw.
He's trying to fucking drink a pea through a damn, not pea,
Jeez.
but like a fucking the vegetable of pea. Fucking potato chunks through a goddamn straw.
Just give me some freaking chicken and vegetable broth.
I just drink fucking milkshakes all the time.
Yeah, I would be protein shaking it.
Oh, I just got fucking leveled.
So yep, Boston's losing right now.
It's
1-0.
only 1-0.
Series tied 2-2.
Plenty of time.
Second period with 1:43 left.
Yep.
Yep. Well, I think we're about done.
Yeah, it's about
I
that
don't think we
time.
have a whole lot. There's been some excitement. The iHeartRadio finally accepting us. Hopefully they add us for iTunes.
My
or for
potential
the iPhone.
movies and TV shows that I discussed tonight. Hopefully,
Oh yeah,
some
Ross
of those
could
get.
Ross could be on his next venture with acting.
Yep.
Hey man, if you make it, drag me with you.
Yep. I hope my casting couch footage doesn't get released on the internet. Mom and Dad will be highly disappointed
It
in
was
me.
a 10-second. It was a 10 or 15-second speed video.
It would be terrible. Alrighty.
Yep. Thanks again for listening.
We'll
Remember
see
to
y'all.
follow us on all of our platforms.
Too many of them now, so
Yeah,
you know where
just-
they are.
Or at least like one of them.
Find us on Facebook. You'll find the rest of it there.
True.
See y'all next week.
Bye.